You're watching a video from the Crypto Investor Toolkit, a course with over 70 videos featuring well-designed, easy-to-understand crypto education, Bitcoin price predictions, and exclusive altcoin recommendations from our Oracle.
Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about one of the key differences between stocks on the stock market and cryptocurrencies, and that is the ability to move your assets around. Let's say you're a big company and you're sending another company 50,000 shares of Tesla stock holdings. Sending stocks from one place to another is a big, complex process using brokerage firms and isn't really practical for 99% of the people out there. One very unique difference between cryptocurrencies and stocks is that if you want to send cryptocurrencies somewhere, well, this is as easy as copying and pasting a wallet address and clicking the send button. Now, why would you want to move your money around? Well, the number one reason would be to move your currency somewhere where you can buy or sell whatever assets you want. The number two biggest reason would probably be wanting better prices of that asset, meaning there's just not enough volume of money moving around from buyers and sellers at that exchange, and I might as well just move my money to another exchange like Kraken, for example, when I can simply sell it for what it's worth at the time in the market. Third reason maybe you might want to move your money around could be maybe the trading fees on that exchange feel a little expensive, or the user interface on that exchange is just a crappy design. It's confusing and an overall low quality user experience. Just take your trading somewhere else. And the fourth reason would be maybe you just want to send some crypto to a third party or a friend, for example. Anyways, you get the picture, and it's good for you to have the practice and experience of moving around your cryptocurrencies so you can have your funds ready to buy those dips and also to dump these things when the timing is crucial. So we're going to shift gears a little bit here and think about the seriousness of what we're doing. When you go into a competitive environment like the world of trading, you might want to take the serious mindset like you're going to war. You guys might have heard of the book, The Art of War, referring to an ancient military strategist named Sun Tzu. It's also read by many successful businessmen. So we're going to explore the idea of using analogies to show how we prepare our money, like gearing up for battle, as if we're preparing our money to go to war for us. This will give you a basic understanding of how thick into the woods are you going to move your money in the crypto world. We'll call this the 4 phases of money deployment, and some people may not like this, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we're going to use the Vietnam War as an analogy. So let's say you are your money, and you're a Marine, and you're getting ready to go fight in the jungles of Vietnam. First, your money starts off at home, which would be relatively safe in the USA, and we'll call that your bank, which would be a risk exposure level 0. Then you get on a boat and get shipped across the Pacific, and you arrive at Da Nang Harbor in Vietnam. We'll refer to this as having deposited your money on Coinbase, which would be an exposure level 1. So at this point, you're in the war and you're involved, but you could get involved even deeper. So let's say the next level of exposure would be a firebase. This would be like a military base in the jungle. It's got a helicopter pad and artillery cannons and just a little bit more out there. This would be like having your money on an exchange like Binance or Kraken or BitGet, for example. And we'll call this an exposure level 2. Okay, so now how do we get even deeper into the battle? Well, let's say we get into the chopper. We get into our Huey helicopter. We'll refer to this as our self-custody wallet. This is the wallet we personally own and can have 100% ready to go at all times if we need it. It's like a home away from home. If you're in the jungle on foot and you're in trouble, you sometimes just want to get back to the chopper, right? This will be our exposure level 3. And our final level of exposure is when we get out of the chopper and we're walking around in the jungle and we are officially in the thick of the Vietnam War and at our highest level of exposure. And we'll refer to this as connecting our wallet to a decentralized exchange or a decentralized application, also known as DEXs or dApps. DEXs meaning decentralized exchanges and dApps meaning decentralized apps. This will be our exposure level 4. Knowing how to use all of these will help you know where to run when timing is critical. If Bitcoin is crashing and you want to lock in profits, sometimes the fastest way to do that is on an exchange. It depends on what asset you're holding. Well, what if you're holding a bunch of meme coins that you can't sell on an exchange? You're either A, going to have to trade that asset quickly into a currency you can sell on an exchange, then send those funds to the exchange to be sold. Or B, you're going to pay higher fees and trade straight into a stablecoin and keep that in your personal self-custody wallet. This is called keeping your assets on chain, meaning you're keeping your assets on the blockchain. For example, there's this coin called Phantom, and maybe you're having problems selling it into a stablecoin. Well, there's a decentralized exchange called KyberSwap, where you can trade Phantom into a stablecoin called USDC and lock into the US dollar instantly without having to go to a centralized exchange. Now, another good thing about a centralized exchange is that you can place things called stop losses. So if the price drops suddenly, your asset can automatically be sold in case, let's say, Bitcoin crashes overnight when you're sleeping. In the end, your overall goal is when the bull run is over, your crypto, one way or another, is going to end up back at Coinbase, and you're going to deposit those final profits into your bank account. And mission accomplished, have fun paying taxes. So there's no real right or wrong way to do it, guys. This is just an example of the different ways you could have your money exposed out there. We don't need to spend any more time on this. You guys get the picture. That's a wrap on this session for now. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for some really cool stuff we're going to show you in our next video. I'll see you there.
Are you interested in more detailed market analysis? Do you want to master crypto faster? Use our Ultimate Crypto Launchpad with over 70 videos to excel through 4 training levels and combine your new skills with our Bitcoin price prediction analysis for 2025. Then, once you're ready, maximize your profits with the hottest trending assets from our Oracle's altcoin lists. Unlock the full videos and access premium data by visiting us at cryptoinvestortoolkit.com.